I think you're gonna love this next part. So I killed all the things inside,
love my nuts.
and then here you go. I am fucking Duck Gundam.
No way.
Yep, and then you just fucking boom.
Oh, that's cool.
And then it's like, and then it fucking just spits you out. And all it does there is introduce this concept that you can become Duck Gundam, basically. And if you're quick enough, you can get your stick, but it's too late. Well, no, actually, it's not too late. I just do this. And then I hop up there. Hell yeah. You have to start thinking about the game and the physics and the limitations of your character in an entirely new way.
Yeah.
Because
that's really cool,
it's just changed everything.
Yeah, it's like completely introduced all these new concepts. And what's fun, I think, what's really cool, and maybe this is why the game didn't take off the way that it should have, is like it introduces a lot of concepts very quickly.
It's constantly throwing information at you.
Yeah,
which is not a bad thing.
I think the best example of this is like the Mega Man games. Like they, I think, are the best. What's that?
Secret area. Anyways, go on.
Oh shit, cool.
Yeah.
So like I think that like the best games that are the best examples of that are the Mega Man games because they do a really good job of introducing like new concepts without overloading you with information. But I mean, like you know, in your other channel, like you fucking play Dark Souls all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like so our style of gameplay, I feel like, and I think a lot of people who are like hardcore interested in gaming they don't mind having all that crazy information thrown at you. Like in Dark Souls, you're just like it's like boom, like you just start. You get your shit wrecked. You know,
immediately,
like,
yeah.
Like
you very quickly learn. This isn't Call of Duty. You're not
really
fucking
high.
invincible. Like, yeah.
So I feel like these type of games appeal to people who game a lot. You know, like
you can pick up on the like. It doesn't hold your hand. There's no tooltip. It's like, hey, press this button to shoot. Press this button to swing. Hey, hit this thing, and then you can swing on it. You just fucking figure it out. You know what I mean?
Sure
like
back in '96 though. Gaming was still a relatively new thing that people did, and there weren't a lot of people that like only ever gamed. You know, that was what they did for fun, for a hobby. So like this game, I think, is very like it was
a way ahead of its time.
Oh, exactly.
To the point that like it hurt it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just people weren't ready for it, and it hit a market that was just too small at the time.
Jeff Buckley, bro.
Yeah, these are Jeff
Buckle
built Buckleys, yeah. And then we just put a fucking Maui Mallard face on it, and then just even Jeff Buckley fans were like, did he have a song about it?
Okay, so listen, so we have to explain what this is.
Okay, you go ahead. This is
so this was your idea, but this was my concept. So like, my all-time favorite musician is Jeff Buckley, and like I fucking love.
Please see Becoming Isaac for his in-depth analysis as to like why it was just not.
I'm in the, and we should probably touch on this at some point too. But like both of us are in the middle of writing manuscripts, and by in the middle I mean we tell people we're writing books, and
they never actually
write everything. So anyways, so like a staple point of my my manuscript is like the characters are in depth, like they're really invested in this guy Jeff Buckley, and he's a musician, and so his whole thing is like back in the 90s he was poised to become the next Kurt Cobain. And like he was incredibly popular. Like he wasn't hugely impactful like when he was at his prime.
By the way,
but
like that was fucking awesome.
No,
that
dude,
little maneuver
I saw
right there was that sick.
The little swing hook.
Yeah.
The latch on there. So so like what's awesome is well, I mean this is not awesome, but like before he died, and he died the day before he was gonna record his second album. Like he recorded an entire album, Grace. And it was critically acclaimed, and he was ready to record his next one, and then he walked out fully clothed into the middle of a lake, days before he was set to record his second album. And you know, there's a lot of speculation as to like what happened and everything, but like one of the important things about this guy is that he was so ahead, like we were talking about, like so ahead of his time in an era where it was isolating. Like it was so ahead of its time that people didn't understand how good it was. And I think that like you see patterns of that type of framework too. Like I mean, he's not the only example. Like Jackson Pollock. Like you know, he's like a modern artist, and he does like.
Watch, I just knocked those pillars out. Sorry to interrupt your thing.
No, go for it.
Then you keep walking with this, and all of a sudden the entire level falls, and then you just go back up and then redo everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this game is fucking amazing. Anyways, go ahead.
Well, my only point is like what we were talking about, which is like I think that
Jeff
they're.
Buckle Belt Buckleys.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we got. Okay.
This is the whole point of this
whole
conversation.
setup, right? So we had this idea the other day where we want to sell Jeff Buckley belt buckles, like, and we want to call it the Jeff Buckle belt buckley.
Yeah. So anybody out there that wants to fucking get on the ground floor of these Jeff Buckle belt buckleys, send us a private message on our fucking Twitter account, Jeff Buckle at Belt Buckleys. That doesn't exist.
That does not exist. That will not exist.
No, probably never.
I don't
Unless
know.
we really get this thing started.
This might blow up. I don't know. All the Jeff Buckley fans
At the
out there.
very least, when Nintendudes takes off, is gonna be a t-shirt.